Hi Kiwi, and welcome back to a new episode of Hades 2. We're going to be taking the Sister Blades and heading to the Underworld today. Only taking one heat because that's all we need to get our whatever the Pact of Punishment equivalent is here. I've forgotten. And at long last, we've got Zeus in our caboose.
The King of the Gods must have his hands full recently. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
So out of all the gods in this game, I think it is objectively true that Zeus is by far the strongest, just like in Hades 1, but even more so in this one, I would argue. He has incredible strength, and just like in Hades 1, more Zeus equals more damage, and this time Zeus actually has pretty solid supporting boons that can just synergize with most builds.
Ah, young ladies, so we meet at last. Emerged from all that gloom to help us settle an old score. If you possess your father's strength, then we have the advantage. Let us strike.
Granted, those supporting boons are still kind of just damaging boons. Also, I love the detail and design on his hair. I know it goes from 2D to 3D model in the background, but the thundercloud aesthetic is so cool. Anyway, we are going to go for... So we are using the base Sister Blades. I don't really want to build around Zeus's attack. I'd rather have a special, but if we can get... There is a hammer that I think would make this work really well, so we'll take the attack, I suppose. So the way, for context, Kiwi, the way the Zeus boons work in this game is Zeus's curse is called Blitz. Blitz applies a little thundercloud over enemies, and then if they take enough damage, or 4 seconds have passed, that thundercloud drops a lightning bolt, and that lightning bolt will do a lot of damage. At base, it is currently doing 80, but with some tier 2s, that adds up very quickly. As far as how we want to play the Sister Blades, so... admittedly, the base aspect of Mel is not one of my preferred weapons. I think I made that clear in the commentary from previous episodes. Our special is very good for giving us kind of a low damage but long distance move, and that's why I would have preferred applying... I would have preferred having Blitz on the special.
Cocytus winds through endless misty passageways. The wailing souls within its languid waters, all denied their eternal rest.
Because then I could have played Blitz from a distance. I don't mind Apollo here, so we'll take whatever gods are offered early on. Objectively speaking, I feel like the best god for an early game on the Sister Blades may actually be Aphrodite. She does more damage close up. Actually, objectively speaking, it's probably still either Zeus if we can get some of his tier 2s, or Hestia because we attack so fast with this. The basic combo is 1-2, 1-2, ba-ba-ba-ba, 1, and then a big strike at the end. So we do rapid hits there.
A solid blow against the Titans' forces, but they've started to regroup. Still, these types of victories must shake them to the core. Let's drive them back.
I go into this run fully expecting to fail, just because of the nature. Your attack has a chance to hit twice. Extra dose feels like a scam, and Lucid Gain is kind of weak here. I would like to see a higher tier, but we're not going to be using a lot of magic, so maybe I just take Lucid Gain, lock in that slot, and lock in Apollo for duos and such. I think I do. We'll take Lucid Gain here. Extra dose is just...
accustomed to this light.
Extra dose, which gives you a 5% chance to make your attack hit twice, is almost never worth it, honestly, in my opinion. It's a funny boon, to say the least, but the reliability factor is not impressive. It just does not feel like it ever activates in a rapid enough or consistent enough fashion. I mean, it's only 5%. Granted, if you have a good attack that thing can scale with, maybe it is amazing, but I just have yet to run a build where that feels the case. We're going to keep prioritizing nectars because we're going to be needing to progress a whole bunch of story, and hopefully on this run I remember to go ahead and give Zeus the juice so that we can get his keepsake. Out of all of the gods, I think Hestia and Zeus are like the two gods that I most consistently want to see on a run, because there's almost never a bad time for them. That said, in typical fashion, we are running a melee weapon, and I am taking a lot of damage. I was mentioning Aphrodite is actually pretty solid on the Sister Blades. The issue is on her attack, and you build around the Omega attack, which makes you teleport behind enemies. We have our Omega attack blocked off. So I think I'll take the free chamber and hope that our mini-boss is kinder to us. Aphrodite's still really worth taking, and I would aim for her if we see her again. Perfect. I will take the palm slice first and hope it ends up in the attack. It does. That's brilliant, and we can still afford the Aphrodite boon.
Your built in there has such an ugly job, having to smuggle little blessings such as these into the worst of places. But we make it worth his while. Don't you worry about that.
All right, I'm going to go banking on the hope that we get a boon called, what is it, Trick Knives, I think? Well, this isn't bad either. I think I still take Flutter Flourish. So my special does 100% more damage up close. That's not going to be really good for the main way I'm going to use it. But, and this is a big but, I cannot lie, if we get a Daedalus hammer called Trick Knives. Our build and our playstyle changes up and does a lot more damage very quickly. We'll see if we get it.
One of your brothers, Lord Charon. It was Moros. He delivered to me a certain artifact, but then was gone. Do you know of the fated list?
Charon is very hyped for this revelation.
It's been in my family's care before. So, what of Moros? Where could he have gone in all of this?
You know better than
Perhaps
us.
I can locate him again.
Oh, we certainly will. So we're going to take the mini-boss here. It's a little dicey which mini-boss we get, but... Alright, not my favorite for this kind of build, considering my DPS is definitely lacking. Oh, so you know what, we're going to take out the friends, because I don't need to take this outside damage when I'm dashing to safety. Alright, well, we're not in a great spot. Like I said, this run is inevitably going to be much harder than the previous runs, because I am running a melee weapon. But my basic idea is I bail out, evade its attacks, toss some blitz on it, and bail out. We're gonna play super cheesy here because we kind of have to. The biggest annoyance about this boss is simply the fact that it, oh, we got it, okay. The biggest annoyance about this boss is you can't hit it from the other side of the darkness. You have to be in its darkness with it. And I'm remembering to give him a nectar. Oh, hooray, we're gonna get its keepsake, fantastic.
Mighty Uncle Zeus, vanquisher of titans. Your strength has saved our family before. You're most kind to now share some of it with me.
This hardly seems the time to make me offerings. All the more reason I appreciate the gesture, niece. And per the custom of our family, I've prepared something for you in turn.
And we get
You are most generous, Lord Uncle.
the Cloud Bangle. Prophecy foretold as well. Oh, we never actually took his
In the
boon.
name of Hades.
Alright, so we're not sitting great on HP. Okay, here we go. So Storm Ring. This is one of the craziest strong boons if you build around it. I honestly wonder if I take that or if I prioritize taking Static Shock first. So priming 50 magic. We're not using magic right now, so that 10 damage is pretty nice, but Storm Ring is very juicy in terms of DPS. I think we need the DPS early.
You're getting used to that.
And the thing about Storm Ring is it lets me kite around a bit better too. So we'll do this. The downside to Storm Ring is it is a single target DPS option, but that single target's damage is going to go very quickly. Oh, shoot. I have to keep in mind, like, even though we've built around the notion that our attack is the core of our our special has got a very sizable damage up if we are nearby enemies. That doesn't mean I have to use it nearby enemies. And we're definitely going to abuse that fact. Oh, hello, Arachne. We could absolutely use that armor you're gonna give us.
Oh, little fly, come sit and rest your wings. Oh, what's that? Is it truly you?
It is truly me. Oh, hello, friend. Or not friend. There we go. We've gotten a nice bit of silver, which means we should be able to upgrade our weapons soon.
The intricately woven spider silk ensconcing the environs of one gloom-filled recess within Erebus rivals in quality even the weavings of the gods themselves.
Arachne knows her stuff.
Although, granted, we still need to unlock the aspects before... Oh, hello. We need to unlock the aspects before I can upgrade them, so we'll get the gathering tools for now, probably. Arachne's keepsake really isn't that bad. I'm going to go ahead and get that, too.
Each time I pass through Erebus, it's comforting to know I may run into you along the way. Here's something for your lovely lair.
It's definitely not a keepsake that I'll want to run while I am on a melee build, but it's really solid if I can get like a Hephaestus showing up and start stacking armor.
Oh, why this is very sweet. It should attract a host of flies, I think. So thank you very, very much. Now won't you please take this? It's only fair.
Arachne's Tail is actually one of the Greek myths that are in this game that I'm less familiar with. I need to review it and remember how it works.
Arachne, this is beautiful.
We've got an Arachne Silver Sash. Basically, it will give us stacking armor every time we go into a new, I think, encounter?
Arachne, the outfit you wove for me was so beautiful. I'm sorry to say I got into a bit of a scrape or two, and I'm afraid it didn't survive.
Oh, that's quite all right, silly. It wasn't made to last. What is? It was made to be in the moment with you. Now here, I've plenty more.
The ephemeral nature of art is not lost upon me. I think... Ooh, okay, hold on. You should dress. We only get 20 armor, but our cast deal double damage. That's kind of very appealing here. That'll make, what's-her-face, Hecate go a lot smoother. Emerald dress is probably the better option, all things considered. It's 50 armor, and we heal up. but I think we're gonna go with this because I still maintain that more DPS means a faster kill time,
Thank you, Arachne.
and therefore it is a better defense as well. Here's our first hammer. Again, we are hoping for trick knives. If we get trick knives, we're in a very good spot very early on, and you'll see why. If we don't get it, I'll save it for when we finally do get it, when I kind of go through that description. Unfortunately, the thing about the daggers is, unlike the other weapons we've been running, we don't pop enemies immediately, so if they have armor, I'm definitely at risk of getting hit. But again, as long as this stress lasts, we're in a pretty good spot. It might even be worthwhile using Arachne's keepsake after all, with that in mind, but I think probably not over Skelly's keepsake. Let's see. Sweeping Ambush. A mega attack deals 400% damage in a wider area, but uses 20 more magic. Each hit from your special deals 500 damage to armor. Your attacks deal 150% damage striking from behind. I think I'll take Melting Sickle, again, hoping that Trick Knives becomes our answer. I was just complaining about armor, and I feel like this is a really good answer to that, because we do not have a good answer to armor right now. And we keep prioritizing nectars for now. If I don't have nectars on the table, then I go for the ash, because we want to upgrade our Arcana cards as much as possible. Did take a hit there, lost 4 HP off of the armor, but still not too bad. I have to be careful. These, I don't know their name, but the big angry claw ghost-looking guys, they have more AoE on their swipes than I realized, and I did get tagged by one not too long ago. We can't afford a boon, so we're going to go ahead and grab this free HP. Because we definitely are hurting for some survivability still, especially with a melee build. We want to prioritize survivability a bit.
There's the task.
I've told my brother of what Kronos has done, but he expressed reluctance about having to destroy a member of our family. He even suggested father may be partly to blame.
A complication. Your brother never was keen on taking direction, especially from your father. And now he's filling your own head with doubt. We have no recourse here, Melenue. Persuade him or all shall be for naught.
I mean, it still makes sense from the context of these gals who have known nothing but the blight that Kronos has caused upon their family, but the fact that they are kind of antagonistic towards Zagreus makes sense. I'm curious to see how they turn around on that.
What exactly happened between Kronos and my father, and I realized I didn't know. Does anyone? This war he's waged, it isn't merely over who should rule.
Their precise history is of no bearing to our present state. In war, one would be wise to not give undue credit to one's enemies. If you spend all your time so deep in thought, then you shall hesitate to act, and your moment shall pass.
And I feel like this dialogue was in my first playthrough, but it also feels like it could be new and certainly recontextualized given the nature of knowing that they've kind of updated the ending to be more akin to how Hades 1 would have done it. You're the real one over here. But like, look at all that damage already. Storm Ring is going to carry us through Hecate so hard. and the best part is it's kind of a set it and forget it sort of ability. So as long as if I am just trying to survive, I can just drop it and let enemies get kite into it and probably die. Not all at once, but certainly enough. It also means we can pop Blitz extremely quickly because I can reapply it so very fast. There's the real one. Let's go ahead and drop this, and we're gonna phase her almost immediately. There it is. Okay, phase 3. Now we begin dashing, and hopefully I don't get sheeped or pigged or whatever other options there are, if there are other options. I think we've almost got it, and we should be clear. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. Have we even taken damage yet? I don't think we have. I discovered in my playthrough that we do actually get some custom dialogue for that if I can maintain this no hit. I think we can do this. Got to make sure I figure out who the real one is. Don't actually think we landed a hit on either of those. You're the real one. There we go. Yeah, I'm very glad that I think I've gone this build. I think it's going to be very strong in a second. Like, even Hecate's complaining about how strong we are, and we aren't even there yet. We're not even close to there yet.
Let me get in a strike or two next time for the sake of pride, Melenue.
No. I really do appreciate that she comments.
Cinder
stands alone.
I really do appreciate that Hecate comments on the fact that we beat her no damage. And I guess with that in mind, it's a good thing I didn't take the HP healing dress because
There you are.
we didn't really need it.
I am time itself. What are you? A thrall of those calling themselves gods, mindlessly serving at their whim. My children are crafty. To them, you are nothing but a common tool. And not an especially sharp one, it appears to me.
I would love to see a plot line where for both Zagreus or Melinoe, the Olympians kind of turn on them for being too strong and too scary to them. Would be interesting. He's just a sore loser, though. He's just mad because we beat him like 3 times now in only 4 nights. Okay, so I have to ramble a little bit about food, so bear with me if you're hungry, Kiwi. Hopefully you're not. We, this week, made an amazing meal prep. So, okay, 1 second.
The underworld plunges deeper than the deepest sea, yet there are such places where the edge of one and the other meet.
One dark abyss next to another.
This would be the perfect time for chaos to show up, too. Anyway.
Countless dead ends. One way through.
So anyway, so Kiwi and I are not big red meat eaters. We have like a craving maybe once a year, genuinely, and then we're good until the next year before we need another one. And so we recently met that need by making some beef stew, and I don't cook with beef very often for the reasons stated. I'm usually more of a chicken kind of guy, and we found a lot of good tofu dishes. Oh, there's Selene. I'm not really building around magic use, so I think I'll take the money and we'll focus on god boons here. Anyway. Oh gosh, that's a lot of things. There goes all our armor. Well, there goes all our damage on the cast. That was really unfortunate. I got hit stun, so I couldn't dash out of it. And I had already used my cast, so I didn't have the iframes either. Well, that stinks. And here is Narcissus. We'll go ahead and go for that. We don't really need magic for previously stated reasons.
Good, man. You are looking good. Like you don't know. Don't even know, right? Excuse me?
You actually have a pretty solid keepsake too, so we'll go ahead and give you a nectar.
As you've made no attempt to snap my head from my shoulders, unlike many other things lurking about, I'm compelled to give you this. Just as a casual acquaintance, to be clear.
You give me such tokens of affection, full knowing I've already got a lot of them, and, more importantly, am spoken for. Fine. Here's something to remember me by.
The aromatic vial.
Forget you, Narcissus.
The aromatic vial will allow us to rarefy our common boons when we drink from a fountain once, and that's going to be really valuable later on in the game, especially once we get this vial up, fully leveled up, to offer us basically a free heroic boon if we can reliably get it on the target.
To the front of the line. Whoever you are, at least you've got more guts than all my other would-be suitors back there, though you still don't have a chance.
These shades must have felt strongly for you in life if they've been lingering nearby. But it wasn't my intent to be out of turn. Merely to thank you for your gift the other night.
Oh, I know every opening line there is, and merely to thank you is one of the classics. Acting all demure. Well, I know what you really want, and you're not getting it. Just this.
Just this. That was such a weird delivery. All right, man, I really want that grass, but I think for tonight, we need as much survivability as we can afford, so we'll take Ancestral Offering. It's not bad to get bones, but the max HP does us a lot of good here.
I can use this.
Oh, there's another thing over here. And Poseidon as our last god really isn't that appealing to me, but we don't have any rerolls, so we're kind of locked into it.
Go float someplace else.
I'm trying to think what Poseidon offers that I would even want. At this point, probably the only thing... We haven't unlocked Infusion Boons, so I can't get those and be happy about it. So yeah, I think really the only thing this offers... I need to remember that my special demolishes armor, and now we can just hit stun this guy to get death. Should have done that from the start, jeez. It's just Sea-Star. I may as well give him a nectar. We're burning through our nectars very quickly, but...
I heard so much about you, Uncle. But you're not just very strong. You're generous as well. I am grateful, and would give you this.
I think we hold out for Apollo's sprint if we can. Zeus's sprint isn't bad if we get more, if we get like double strike, I guess, but it's not my favorite.
Oh, little niece, how thoughtful, but deeply unnecessary. Yet now I'm feeling generous, so here, this one's for you.
Well, this
The
is quite a
Vivid
catch.
Sea. So just like with Hades 1, the way the god keepsakes works is you equip them and you're guaranteed to see that god as your next boon under most circumstances.
Night after night, victory after victory. Ha ha! You're making all of this look rather easy, niece. Well then sail on, and may my blessing make things easier still.
Oh, trust me, Poseidon, your blessings are not likely going to do that much for us, but they might help a little bit. I'm not going to say no. As far as making it look easy, that I will give you. I don't deserve to have done that. Okay, I really have no reason to worry about priming magic here. My Omega moves launch a wide wave ahead, but uses an additional 5 magic. I'm not going to get a sprint, so we'll take High Surf here, I think, because now every time they try to strike, they get hit. We give up 30 max magic, but again, I'm not really using max magic enough to matter. And we're going to go for the boon here, I think, because we can afford 2 boons. Aphrodite, I wonder if I buy that HP, honestly. All right, what have you got, Afro? Secret Crush, attacks gain power, but I prime. I think we take Shameless Attitude first, and then we go for Secret Crush if it shows up again. So you deal more damage while you have at least 80% HP, and it's doubled if you're above 80%. A pretty solid DPS boost. I do feel like I take this HP. I feel like that will matter more. Plus, if we get... I forget the name, but there's another Aphrodite boon that makes us get a lot of extra HP and magic. I don't think it affects magic, but maximum HP gets affected pretty heavily, so it's absolutely worth taking. And mind you, we don't have double damage on Zeus's cast anymore, but we still have a lot of damage on Zeus's cast because it's Zeus's cast. So even if, I think we're in a good spot. Honestly, if I could at this point just build around Zeus's cast if I really wanted to. I don't think I would do.
Could unseal one of the other
Okay.
paths.
So one of these will be ashes, one of these will be nectar. Let's see what's... I will risk it. Because at this point, we're burning through our nectars, and I really want to get as many keepsakes early on as I can. So these things are called hippos. I don't really know why, but I really hate that they just AoE explode when they die. I tend to forget and take unnecessary damage as a result of it, unfortunately. Also not a fan of these little crab monsters. I guess they're like hermit crab type enemies, because they stay so long in their shell and you can't damage them. All right, there's our nectar. Excellent. We've got Hydra heads. These aren't super scary, especially if I can toss some blitz onto them and then DPS them fast enough. And this, honestly, the most annoying bit about Oceanus is it has some very debilitating AoE traps, and I'm very prone to getting hit by those too. The most obvious ones are the big tankers full of steam, and I can avoid those pretty reliably because they give you such a big windup. But these little vents and the water pumps don't hurt you, but they definitely they stun you, and that's possibly even worse, honestly. Anyway.
Now for the last one.
Let's see, what do we get here? Another Zeus boon. Honestly, we want more Zeus. We'll just take the free Zeus and save our money for the next floor. I'm not punished for having taken that HP.
Olympus, I accept this message.
All right, Zeus, Thunder Rush, Arc Flash. Damage from Omega moves immediately activates Blitz and makes them stronger. Oh wait, what am I doing? Double Strike. Your bolt effects may strike twice, 10% chance. It's a lot weaker than it was in Hades 1 at its base tier, but it's still, I mean, it's double strike. It's ridiculous.
How did you like our latest song, lady? Be honest, there's no right or wrong answer, okay? We thrive on feedback from our fans.
To be honest, I like Coral Crown more. I'm gonna claw out your eyes and drown you to death is still a pretty solid song that gets stuck in my head, so I'm not gonna complain, but I definitely like the lyrics to Coral Crown more.
If you seek feedback from your fans, ask them. As for me, I felt the chorus was catchy enough, but the lyrics and their disturbing themes were rather distracting.
Disturbing? Distracting? Compelling! That's what good music is. That's what Scylla and the Sirens are. As for our song, you'll understand it better if you give it another listen.
Another thing I need to look up is just the voice actress for Scylla, because she absolutely kills her role. She does the like overconfident, sounding happy until it sounds very angry sort of voice so well. And not just that, just I don't know, there's something about her delivery that just makes me laugh. She's both very funny, very scary, very serious, all at the same time, and they made such a fun character the way they wrote her, and the voice actress just killing her role. Right, we're gonna try and... Okay, there goes Roxy. Good. Yeah, see, we still have very solid DPS. That Thunder Ring alone did 400 damage on Jetty there. And if we keep casting Blitz, it's just gonna add up so fast. Right, there's Jetty round 1. If I can get this on you, I'm a little out of range, darn. And we're not behind you. Okay, fair enough. I'm playing that too safe. I did not need to play that so safe. Anyway, so I was talking about beef stew, and I'm gonna call out your eyes and drown you to death as the perfect backdrop to a story about stew. So it was a pretty standard beef stew. We tossed in some bell peppers amongst other things, carrots, celery, onions, the classic, some garlic just for good measure, because what dish do we love that we don't toss garlic into? I don't know if beef stew is necessarily something I'd say we love, but again, it's one of those things where like every once in a while we're just in the mood for some custom red meat, and outside of that, we don't really actively seek to cook it, because we're more chicken and tofu sorts, and then a ton of vegetables. We eat an alarming amount of squash. Anyway, so we did that, and then we also made a homemade mac and cheese, which I have a jar of smoked paprika that just goes astonishingly well with mac and cheese. It's a little too spicy for kiwi, but if you go lighter on it, it's not that bad, honestly. All right, we are kind of close to death, admittedly, which isn't great for us. And she is going to stay in her shell. There we go. Trying to keep blitz on her as much as possible because that will speed along. We are taking a lot more damage than I think is ideal, and we don't heal much from the fountains yet, which makes this a lot harder. In typical fashion, though, my goal is ultimately getting to Cerberus. If I get to Cerberus, I'm pretty pleased with my outcome. Nope, hold on. He went for a smack there. Dodged out of it just in time. The one downside to playing this way is that I do give up my cast for using for defensive purposes, and we do not have a good answer to all of the little friends she summons, although I guess actually technically we do, because Poseidon is one-shotting them. Well, I guess I was mistaken. I said Poseidon wouldn't help us this run, but he actually made that last phase a lot easier. Mel, come on, it's not that bad. Okay, so again, my goal is to get to Cerberus, not necessarily beat him, because this build is not well suited for Cerberus, and I don't have a lot of HP either.
Collected works of sailor slaying Scylla and her sirens lie conspicuously scattered here, a parting vengeance on the sensibility of those who dare to take a closer look.
You're such a mess, that little dress. Oh, gods.
Uh-oh, Mel is learning the lyrics to her songs. I know that's not really the point of what she was saying there, but I'm going to interpret it as such that Mel is both starting to learn the lyrics and memorize them and enjoy them. I mean, she did say the chorus was catchy, and objectively speaking, the chorus is very catchy.
Hi, babe.
Right, forgot about this. All right, this is going to be the cause of our death on Cerberus. He's going to hit us for a 70, and we're just going to get popped.
What's all the commotion anyway, huh? Kronos started bashing on Olympus again, sure. But it's not like you have to go after him now, do you?
Believe me, I'd much rather stay and chit-chat with you than sully my hands in Titan blood. But you have a choice, Eris. You can help me finish this rather than hinder me.
You know, babe, when you're right, you're right. You've given me a lot to chew on. Now you chew on this.
I wonder if Eris will appreciate when we start playing with the Vow of Night and start raising our fear. Because, I mean, isn't that the embodiment of strife, making the challenge upwards or downwards much more difficult for ourselves?
My work here's done.
Curses.
On the bright side, this is probably the last time we're going to see Eris in this area. She'll just start showing up in Tartarus for a bit, and that makes her a lot more manageable.
For me.
Nice early Aphrodite, not going to complain about that. Honestly, Poseidon is doing it's not a lot of damage, and it doesn't activate rapid fire like some of the other boons that they can offer, but it's still pretty solid in terms of what it's doing. It disrupts enemies from getting their first attack off. It has hit stun, which is good enough, I think, because it makes them take one more second to attack.
In the name of Hades.
Probably should have gifted her here. Oh, there it is. Spiritual affirmation or healthy rebound. Whenever you exit a location, restore 100% of your HP if you have not lost below 70%. That threshold is a little dicey for us because we're not even close, and we're not going to find a fountain chamber, so we have no real way of healing that back up. I think I take spiritual affirmation because 15% more life is going to be very valuable to us, especially because I'm going to probably be prioritizing Centaur Hearts when I can find them. Anyway, so the mac and cheese, phenomenal. We also made some delicious roast vegetables, or marinated sous vide cooked roast vegetables, which was a mixture of potato, broccoli, and, oh gosh, what's the last one? Carrots. The beef stew was a mixture of peppers, carrots, celery, onion, beef, of course, and beef stock. And honestly, this is the thing that throws me off. I think Kiwi and my definition of stew differs a little bit because she grew up with stew having the consistency of a broth kind of soup base, so very liquidy. I think we unlocked the golden bow, so let me see if I can find that and make sure we haven't missed any minor rewards. We're not on tight deadline, or we're not on Vow of Time, so we may as well. Where is that? There's the tree. All right, anything left over?
Reveal my path.
Nope, okay. Yeah, I'll just need to remember to check those while we're not pressed for time. I think, oh man, I would have loved that Aphrodite for getting spiritual affirmation, but we'll take another Aphrodite here. Oh no, it's this guy. Okay, so we're gonna just try and kill out all of his friends, avoid him as much as possible, be ready for him to bring on the suck, which is a major inconvenience, but then opens up some free DPS chance for us. Once his friends are dead, then I'm a little bit safer to do as I please, but I don't want his friends eating the damage from our cast if I can avoid it. I'm gonna use the suck again. Okay, good. This will be some good damage because I can constantly trigger Blitz. Oh gosh. Oh, that was a little sketchy. I think we had the iframes on the cast to keep us alive there. I'm abusing this cast so hard here. I need to probably save it for Cerberus so that I don't die, admittedly. I think we just kill him from a safe distance here. Oh, hold. There we go. Got popped with no pomp and circumstance there.
Glass rock.
Okay. I didn't... Oh, you know what? I can keepsake courier, right? Yep, okay. 1 nectar for Aphrodite.
Great Aphrodite. You must get more offerings than all the other gods and goddesses combined, though this one comes from me.
I wonder if Aphrodite ever tried to like appeal to Narcissus, because he would love that about himself, I bet.
Why, this is wonderful, and also quite impressive. You already know our ways. I must return the gesture, so please take this.
Although objectively speaking, given how he's written in this game, maybe he wouldn't care, and he'd kind of just turn her away like all the rest. All right, beautiful mirror.
Say no to such a lovely gift.
Okay, I would love to see Echo getting evade would be very helpful. Healthy rebound, secret crush +9 damage on the attack is really appealing. We're still super far out of the range of healthy rebound, although. Nah, I don't think so. I think we take secret crush. This is so good for our base damage. We'll take it.
So.
Oh, that's such a hard decision. A hammer and HP versus Echo. Objectively speaking, Echo is probably the better choice, but if I get Trick Knives, that could really majorly bump up our DPS, and I'm not likely to see a hammer elsewhere. I think I'm going to take the free room. I don't know if I agree with this decision, but we don't have to fight 3 waves of enemies, and there's still a chance we see a hammer elsewhere. All right.
It's Echo. You're an Oread, aren't you? Though you're not speaking in the customary way of mountain nymphs. Some sort of curse.
I wonder what the customary way of mountain nymph speaking is, actually.
Some sort of curse.
Also curious to see where this goes, because I have not developed Echo, or basically any of the story room characters' stories at all. All right, boon, 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 reward, or pom, pom, pom. So none of these are terribly exciting for me. I think it's either going to be reward, where we get another boon of Aphrodite, or a pom, 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 which will double our attack to 4, which would give us a nice DPS up, admittedly. I think we take a reward.
Take care now. Take care.
All right, Afro, what have you got now? Heartbreaker. I think we take, you know what, maybe I should have taken the other one. Oh well. We'll take healthy rebound now. If we are above 80%, we heal to 100. That's not really going to help us on this run, I think. There's another Zeus. I really don't want Selene. I don't think Selene's going to do very much for us. Another Zeusman would be great, but I think we prioritize Hammer. Man, we are getting tough decisions. I mean, we got Double Strike already. The only one we're missing is kind of Static Shock. I'm going to go for the Hammer. There's just one hammer that wins against, that can like really make or break our build. And at the very least, we are very well equipped against armored enemies. I think what I'm going to try and do is find the hammer first, because that will have the most significant impact on the rest of the run and may make the rest of the fights in this area a lot easier. Just need to make sure that I keep my cast ring basically up at all times. Preferably when enemies are about to attack me, I use it, but we'll make it work. Oh, hello. Just gonna pop that guy, because he's sitting there tossing out the ability that always tricks me into taking more damage than I need to. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of good multi-target damage yet. But we melt armored enemies, and single target DPS is pretty up there. All right, our hammer, here we go. Come on, Trick Knives, please. Darn. Okay, so Hidden Knives. Your specials deal 20% more damage, and your special fires 3 shots. Your specials have 15 power and deal damage in a wider area. Your Omega attack does more damage in a wider area, but uses extra magic. I think out of all of these... I think we'll do this because this will scale really well with Aphrodite's ability. Plus 15 power basically gets doubled, so it's 30 more damage at base. I think? I don't know. Damage calculations are lost on me just a little bit here. We'll take the coin next. All right, shame we didn't get what we wanted, but look at that. Just immediately popped his armor. This is a lot of things that I need to be wary of. If there are enemies that are singled out... Oh gosh, I ran into that. I did not mean to run into that. Dude, that's a lot of damage that did not need to be taken. Oh, and then I run face first into a thorn bush, which doesn't help the situation much better. Yeah, our trash mob situation is not great. I wonder if it means I avoid... I mean, actually, I guess mini-bosses aren't a threat, so we take every mini-boss we see for sure. I'm gonna go for this HP first, I think. Try and kill all the armored aspects of these guys. Whoop, hello. Okay, stop it. You guys, calm down. None of that. Get close. Oh, I ran right into that. I don't actually know. Okay, I somehow didn't take damage. I must have dropped my cast at the exact moment to block it. Excellent. And you're just gonna get popped by Blitz, so we'll move along. Okay, Selene. You know what? There is one thing that Selene could do for us, and that is give us Moon Water, which is is basically a free heal every time we use some magic. We'll have to be wise about how we spend that magic, though, because we don't have a... Actually, we do have Lucid Gain, now that I think about it. This is kind of an icky situation to be in. Oh, that's 12 damage, and another 12 damage. Oh my goodness. Stop! Stop! Oh, I have 1 HP left. That is not good. That's unfortunate. I couldn't break the armor because of the darkness. Actually, I did establish the fact that I can hit those enemies outside of the darkness. This is really unfortunate. We're living on a prayer.
We have heard nothing from fleet-footed Hermes since he told us of our enemy's advance. Thus we strike, yet hold to faith that some night hence he shall return to us with news about what else the Titan Kronos has in store.
All right, let's see. Nothing we terribly want. I can't even make Total Eclipse happen because I don't have enough max magic to generate. Wolf Howl, your hex makes you rise up, then crash down to a target area for 200 damage. Doesn't seem that strong without some Path of Stars buffing it up. I guess we take... I don't know, 1,000 damage is really appealing. I just don't have a realistic way of using it. But I don't want to lock myself into Wolf Howl because I don't know if it'll give me iframes. I think we just take Total Eclipse. If we don't use it, we don't use it. So be it. Okay. Let's not walk into the bushes. We go for the shop here because we'll hopefully find some HP, either max or just our current pool. And we got nothing. Good day, sir. Okay, well, at least Zeus is here to make up for something. Static Shock. Yeah, we take that. Your strikes emit chain lightning that bounce up to 4 times, but you prime 50 magic. So basically, we will never use magic, but therefore we will never use...
Beyond awaits the monstrous hound of hell, no longer watchful of the underworld's gates, but now grown desperate to return to his grim master, wherever he resides.
We're just never going to use our hex.
Poor Cerberus.
Okay, so my plan for Cerberus is I don't have one. So I'm going to try and just keep my distance and let Thunder Ring do most of the work here. We run in, we run out, hit him with a Blitz if we can, just to up our DPS. Whoop. Maybe I just focus on using my cast wisely. Oh gosh, he's pretty tanky. We have good DPS, but we don't have enough DPS for this probably. Okay, I think this is what I do. I use my cast to bail out of dodge, or get out of dodge, I think is what the kids say nowadays. And then I just prioritize... Oh, hello. Ugh. I DPS him with my attack until, well, I was a little too slow. I could have evaded that. That's what I get for getting greedy. Alright. I really have to focus here because we're already down to Death Defiance and I'll need every bit of survivability I can have against Kronos. Unfortunately, those Death Defiances aren't enough to bring us back to life for us to get that Aphrodite boom that we earned. Alright. Just for context, the term strikes refers to our attacks and specials. So that Zeus boom we just got that drops a bunch of lightning bolts rapid fire when we hit things is only for our attack and special.
Soon be good and clean.
These guys have armor, so we can pop them pretty quickly and then just take the rest out with their attack. I will say, like, the base power that we got from that Aphrodite boon really does help a lot on our attack. It just, objectively speaking, probably isn't enough. Oh gosh, this is a lot. Digging again? Okay. I might just have to focus because I am not in a situation that permits good survivability. I mean, objectively speaking, Cerberus probably isn't as hard as I make him out to be. I'm just maybe not good at him, especially with a melee weapon. In both Hades 1 and Hades 2, I think it goes without saying that melee weapons are just much riskier a playstyle because you're forced to be... You can't dodge as easily. Are you gonna use your fire breath? You are. Use my cast to get through that, and now I'm behind him, so we get some good free damage here. We still don't have origination now that I realize it. We've only got Blitz. We need some sort of other curse. I was hopeful for Apollo's... Oh gosh. I was hopeful for Apollo's curse with our sprint. Hold on. Oh gosh. Whee! This is so sketchy, Kiwi. I would really like it to make it through Cerberus without dying. Easier said than done. What are you doing? Okay, we can dodge that. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Oh gosh. Whee! There's a lot of fear going on here, Kiwi, and we're only at 1 fear. I think we've almost got him. There we go. Okay, we did not die. We still lost the Death Defiance, but we did not die to Cerberus, which is really good, because we can recuperate some HP.
Yet familiar canine countenances then emerge.
I had to play so safe, though. I don't know if I actually did play safe. I actually think Kronos might be less tanky. I'm not sure. We do not have a lot of DPS, though, which feels bad.
No more despair, good shade.
All right, Kiwi, place your bets. Do we actually make it through Kronos a fourth time? I'm really not feeling that confident unless I play super safe, and I really don't think I can. I don't think I can play safe enough, frankly. I think it ultimately comes down to, do we find Hades? If Hades shows up, there are several boons of his that can really up our survivability. We get those, we might be in a good spot. Unlikely, but possible. I don't know where we are in terms of the Eris debuff, but I should check that and get a sense of, like, do I really want to risk taking extra encounters?
Perhaps we cannot find you in the fields, but here.
We do pop the skulls very quickly, at least. I have to be careful, though, because they can just start charging out of me out of nowhere, and Poseidon's Boon can only block one of their attacks. The static shock ability that we got from Zeus, or whatever it is that makes our little lightning bolts travel from enemy to enemy, does they do have a pretty sizable range actually, which is good. We definitely... Oh gosh, that's a 20. All right, we are already at the point where most enemies in this area will just take our Death Defiance if I get a hit. I have to play so unnecessarily, well, so very necessarily safe. I could probably just spam special at this point and accept that it's play lame win game if I want to win game. I'm lucky that trap didn't activate. All right, nothing. There's, oh good, there's Hades. So here is what could make the difference on the run. Hades does have a boon that can heal us a pretty sizable amount.
Fierce hellhound Cerberus has many fangs, but little trust to spare.
And I very much think that is the boon that if we get, we win. Or at least have a chance. I wouldn't say we win. Forget what your keepsake is. Oh, actually, you don't give one, I think. Here, let's try.
Father, while I know this wasn't necessarily permitted, I thought if maybe it would be of any comfort at all, that I might offer you this nectar.
Exactly like your brother, last. I fear I'm not in any mood or state for such a thing. Concern yourself not with my comfort, but with the target of your wrath.
I do find it cool, interesting and cool, frankly, that characters in this game can turn down your gifts.
What are you doing here again? I told you, you cannot be here.
And I told you I'd be back for you. Though my priority is Kronos. You vanquished him before. Can you reveal to me any weaknesses? Anything at all?
I mean, sand gets really heavy when you make it wet, so maybe we could slow him down by just pouring a bucket of water over his head.
I vanquished him with the aid of 5 other gods. What hope have you alone? He has no weakness, save his arrogance. And it appears you have that weakness too.
I don't know. Have you actually tried the bucket of water strategy? I think it might work.
Then it seems we are equally matched. Father, how long have you been this way? Is there aught I can do?
I mean, it worked in One Piece. And One Piece is definitely an allegory for all other media.
You think I have any sense of time in such a place? And I've said already what you can do. Risk not your everything. Go now, and be unseen.
All right, Hades, please give us the RNG we need. Oh. Huh. I guess that's his legendary. Unseen Ire. After you take damage, go dark and deal more damage for the duration. So I do believe, yeah, so if you take a hit, you are undetectable and impervious for 5 seconds. This recurs every 40 seconds. That could work for us, but I think I play it safe and just take the full heal here, because that is a guaranteed extra 150 HP. It lets us survive 3 whole hits. Yeah, I'm gonna take life tax. As lame as it is.
No more strength for now.
Cerberus, take care of him, okay?
Alrighty. Let's see what we get here. All right, so you guys have armor, which I've got bad news. You no longer... Oh, well. We're going to definitely be depending on life tax, and actually we're going to use it all up in this one room. We've already used it up because we were so close to death, and that 20 probably took us over the edge. It does heal us pretty slow, so if I can kill this room fast enough... It looks like life tax is only active while enemies are active on the field, maybe? Interesting. I would love it if life tax did not activate once you're over the threshold for Aphrodite's boon, but we have used up all of our free HP. But now we heal back to full as long as we don't take, what? I want to say like, I don't know, 30 damage maybe? So there's an Aphrodite boon. There's a prophecy in here. I'm not sure. Oh, there must be a mini boss we haven't encountered. That must be it. Let's see. Where are we at with Eris? We are at 60%. And let's do it. It's a mistake, but we will pop this boss's armor really quickly, which means we can DPS it to death very quickly as well. Unfortunately, without a multi-target, actually no, you know what? With our bouncing lightning bolts, we kill the little rats this guy summons really quickly, and we just hit stun him. Wow, that was really easy. That was amazing. That went so well. All right. Glamour gain would actually solve both of our biggest problems. I don't need the magic regen, but as long as I'm standing near an enemy, I will inflict weak, which will make them deal 30% less damage and apply the curse that we need for origination. So I think I take that actually. I think that will help us substantially. Okay. Ooh, do I take that coin? Now I'm getting a little dicey with the extra chambers. I think I'm gonna prioritize. If we get a good boon, I might consider it. Like I would love if we got another Zeus boon, for example, I'd probably take that room. But I think for now I prioritize killing things as quick as possible. And the fewer chambers we have to have in our direct path to make that happen, the better. The fewer armored enemies also the better. Like, yeah, we kill armor really fast, but oh, hello. There's a lot of armored enemies, never mind. All right, if I take one more hit, I no longer heal, so I need to be careful. Honestly, I think the things that I've been doing it the most are these spear throwers. So let's try and just take them out. Oh, that was a really pretty animation for the special there. I'm gonna just try and play from a distance. I think I play safe here. I mean, as long as I have enough time to react, the spear throwers aren't as threatening as they look. That should heal us back to full, right? Because we're above 80%.
Do I risk straying from the shortest route?
Those palms are really appealing, but I think once again I'm gonna go the direct route here. The fewer extra percent damage we take from Eris's debuff, the better I think here. The palm honestly might be enough of a DPS up to warrant that risk though, so I don't know. The biggest issue is what if it landed on the boon we didn't want? Which at this point either attack or cast would be amazing for it to hit. I don't know. I think we have most of what we need. Other than survivability. We could definitely use a little bit more in the way of survivability. Or honestly, if we get a anvil, we probably take it and see if we can roll for trick knives. But I don't know if it's worth the risk. We have pretty solid, like they're not amazing for our build, but they're still solid hammers nonetheless. I am just sitting back and spamming my special, and I have no shame about it, because if it works, it works. I think we've almost got him. I think that's the last enemy right there. And clear? Good. Okay, good. So we should heal back to full again. I am playing super safe because I feel like I need to. So let's think about this. A really rare boon will cost 600. A lesser boon will cost 150. Centaur Heart will cost 125. So we can at least afford a Centaur Heart and a major boon. So I think we just, again, the fewer incremental increases in Eris's curse, the better right now. It might make the run weaker as a whole, but I'm here for the win, I think. Or no, I'm here for the story and the fun. The win is secondary to that, and that's one of the things I love about Supergiant games as a whole, is that they really do make a game where losing it doesn't harm the overall experience in terms of the narrative. Like, the games are built around the fact that you are expected to lose some runs, and then there's dialogue to kind of reward you for even losing. The point is you played the game, and you should be rewarded for playing, not for getting a win. Obviously, there are rewards for that win, but there's less of a... The lose state is less severe, I guess is how I would phrase it. Where are we on the Eris Curse? It basically doesn't matter. We're already at 80%. I'm gonna go for the palms this time. I'm getting greedy. I talked myself into it in the last room. Lots of armored enemies, which... honestly, these money bags aren't bad as long as I see where their little trails of light are going. I can pretty much rely... oh, no. Oh my gosh, no way. Oh, that stinks. That was like the worst case scenario. I guess, was there like an obstacle that if it breaks, it drops an AoE time lock? I'm not sure what happened there, but whatever it was the worst possible thing that could happen there. We took 100 damage in a couple seconds and could not do anything about it. Those time slowers are absolutely brutal. Wow, that stinks. And like at this point, like there's no HP to get back. We've used up our boon from Daddy's. We've used up our... oh, there's another hit on us. That's awful. That's really unfortunate. That could have probably been avoided. I am playing so safe here. I didn't want to build around the special, and yet here I am, kind of depending on it. I can probably play super safe on Kronos and taking so much damage that I don't need to take here, unfortunately. Ugh, what an awful room. We lost 120 HP and we're not getting any of that back. Wow, and we don't even get the palm on the boons we want. Like, this is cute. This is a cute, humorous idea, and it's completely useless for the rest of the run. I guess we get that 20% double strike. That's still pretty good DPS up, I suppose, but that room was objectively not worth it. I should not have done it, and I deeply regret my decisions, and it's too late to go. Okay, then. That is a Death Defiance refund. And as much as I want Trick Knives here, I think I take the 2 boons here, I think. We don't have a dash. We don't... I think Aphrodite might still have more to offer, so we'll take the Poseidon boon first, I think.
I accept this message.
No duos. Geyser Spout is useless to us, although base 200 damage isn't bad. That could scale... no, that doesn't out DPS Blitz in any capacity. Breaker Rush is kind of lame, but we'll take it. It's 120 damage on our dash. Then Aphrodite offers... I think I want DPS up, so we'll take the 10% more damage to weak afflicted foes. Basically, most times when we're hitting enemies, we are going to be dealing more damage. Because we'll usually be close to Kronos for this fight. We'll take out his enemies first so that they're not eating up our Storm Ring. I just noticed it says the House of Hades with a question mark. I do dare return.
You, with all that vengeance on your mind, claiming to care nothing for the family which I denied you. Good, because you certainly did not miss much. They cared nothing for our family either. Left me to rot. You are no different.
He's very mad about the family situation.
You alone care deeply for our family, is that it? Come on, they left you to rot because you gave them every reason to hate you.
Didn't you just say in the fight against Hecate that you don't actually know the reason for why this happened?
They sought power I refuse to share. They have not worked for it. Perhaps if they asked nicely, none of this would have elapsed. but there is no undoing past mistakes.
I really am curious. Is this like more custom dialogue that I have not seen, or has it just been so long since I saw it that I don't remember it? All right, Kiwi, wish me luck. We've got Kronos in the... we've got Kronos. Saw him using that immediately, so I bailed out. I'm going to take out his friends now. Figured I could try and get some DPS on him. Okay, we go behind him here, get some hits. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, that was not a hit I wanted to take, and nor did I need to take. We bail out here, and we try and DPS his friends from a safe distance. Using our little static shocks to take out things from a safe distance. Oh, that was entirely on me. I could have evaded that. I misplaced my dodge is really what happened there. Take out his little shield casters. He holds on to it. He like holds the attack for so long. All right, there's his first phase of phase 1. Whoop, not get hit by that. Take out his friends while we can. Bail out and Storm Ring on him and take out these guys from a safe distance again. Oh gosh, one of them hit me. Oh, and there's our next Death Defiance. Yeah, we're not winning this one, Kiwi. I am in a bad spot. The only way I win this is if I like play super safe, and I can't do that if he keeps like baking me out like this. Okay, actually this is free damage. Let's not run in front of him and take the hit that we don't need to take. I missed a lot of opportunity for damage there. Oh gosh. Okay, there's his next phase. I saw that coming, and I almost dashed into it, actually. That was almost really bad. Bailing out, doing some specials from a safe distance. We really needed Trick Knives for this run. Trick Knives would have really just done so much for us. I dashed into that, darn it. We are definitely 2 hits from death, if not 1 hit from death. Ah, Kiwi. Like I said, this is by far one of my worst weapons. And I don't even really have much more of an excuse than that. I could have played a lot better. So there's only so much I can say. I just could have played a lot better. And there it is. Well, we were due for a loss eventually, and
Inevitable outcome. Nothing more.
And objectively speaking, it was my worst weapon. But you know what? We played pretty well for a not so optimized build.
Is that singing?
Well, at least we get 1 reward for our loss here.
Haven't heard our old song in a while, have you? I'll enjoy it while she's here.
No time to brood. We've got Artemis in the house.
What would you say is the most frightening thing you've encountered out there lately, Mel? It's important for someone in my position to keep up with the latest on this front.
I would probably say the tiny vermin in the tiny vermin mini boss in Oceanus.
Well, I'd have to go with the raging infernal beast guarding the only viable way into Tartarus. Absolutely massive, countless sharp fangs, 3 fire-spitting maws. Though he's also my family's dog.
Objectively speaking, Cerberus was going to be my second answer to that.
Ah, you had me going. Well, if you're telling me there's nothing scarier out there than a pet dog, it means I've got no competition. Time to rest on these laurels some more.
Please make yourself comfortable.
All that you see is my domain.
Again, love her gremlin energy there.
The last wheel of the 3 fates, those reclusive determiners of all that is to come, is now under the Princess of the Underworld's care.
With their aid, we may have a chance.
All right, let's see what we cleared.
List of minor prophecies.
The daughter of the god of the dead shall give 5 nectar to her comrades and earn 10 ash in return.
Looks like I did it.
The daughter of the blade of the god, the daughter of the blade of the god of the dead, of the blade of the shall, will use the silver pool to unlock the blades called Lim and Oros. Unlock the sister blades, gain 1. I think it's Molly. Shadow of death. The daughter of the god of the dead shall surpass each of the fierce wardens sometimes found along her path through the underworld. Oh, these are all the mini bosses. So I actually have cleared this achievement in this playthrough before my like 50+ run playthrough did it. We got 5 Fate Fabric for that, which will be useful for incantations and unlocking things at the
Artemis.
Death to Kronos, Princess, and may his be even less pleasant than mine. Cause of death, spoiled meat.
Oh, didn't mean to interrupt. I'd not expected this to be a time for song, though neither am I complaining.
Nor should you be. Hey, since you're here, why not lend me your voice for old time's sake? Let go your burdens for a bit. Not like they're going anywhere.
Very true. We'll join in a little bit. We'll do that during the outro, because it's a very pretty song, and it's very soothing. Kind of a lullaby, almost. Let's see, what can we unlock here?
The arms of night seek something more from me.
Rise of Stygian Wells would be useful to us. Anything else? We do not have... There are definitely some incantations I'm very much looking forward to getting. So I think we'll go for this one for... Well, like, we can just buy both of these. All right. Don't have iron. We won't have iron for a while. Rise of the Stygian Wells, we can start farming that with this. So, flourishing soil. Create 2 soil plots for growing nightshade and other plants. Grants 1 nightshade seed. So we'll be able to get the Stygian Wells on the next run, which is nice, which will be very nice. That's one more buff that we very dearly need.
Great Gaia, share your secrets if my worth is true.
You've done it.
If I recall, I think Gaia is Cronus's mom, actually. And then Gathering of Ancient Bones. Cause a random main weapon each night to have grave thirst, yielding bones in each location.
Come, darkness, mark the arms of night within my care.
This is basically going to dictate how I play the runs going forward. I really, really, really would like the aspects to be unlocked sooner than later, though, because that just changes up the gameplay so much. And lets me use Liminoros in a way that I prefer playing, frankly. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk.
I reached the house, headmistress. Did everything as practiced and as planned, except he was too strong.
It feels weird getting this dialogue 3 nights after getting after 3 in a row kills on him.
No, this is an excellent result. You are still here, having learned more of what it takes to reach our enemy and what he can do to resist. Do you feel ready to continue your pursuit?
Yes. If I can reach him, I can take him.
That you can.
Take him.
Out to dinner. Alright, nothing here I want to buy. Nothing here I want to buy just yet. We'll see how our
Mother.
Arcana is looking.
Another failed attempt. About ready to give in? You don't have the fire. This isn't personal enough for you.
Isn't personal? You don't see my mother around either, do you, Nem? Nor my father, nor my brother. Kronos took them all.
Wait a minute, she is chastising us for our second loss. If we're looking at the scoreboard, I have a net positive and she hasn't even seen Tartarus. That just seems kind of rude and condescending and...
I lost more than my mother, too. And I knew mine. What's yours to you? All you ever did was fall out of her womb.
Oh, she's definitely not on Mel's good side right now. She angry.
Silence.
Honestly, probably the best approach. If she has nothing nice to say, don't bother talking to her.
On reports.
Let's pet the pets for good luck.
You all look like you're being fed your share.
Objectively speaking, I expect losses, especially until we can just unlock more Arcana, get the aspects, and frankly, get Eris to stop showing up. My gosh, she is the biggest deterrent to a successful run. Nightshade seeds grow in 5 encounters and grow into poisonous plants.
You'll flourish.
They're found in Erebus.
What was forgotten shall be feared again.
I like, so something that I haven't really interacted with and probably won't do in this episode because we're running pretty late. You can salute characters as well as have the individual talk and gift option. And salute is just like a little nod in their general direction saying, hey, there you are. Good to see you.
May moonlight guide us.
And may shadows conceal us.
And they salute back, and it's cute. I wonder what actually happens if I do that to Nem. Oh, I don't have the option because we're not on speaking terms right now. Through her, right? All right, so what can we unlock here?
Be able to increase my grasp.
Excellent. Okay, so now we can get a couple extra Arcana. So I think what we do, I want to say the Strength card is this card over here, and that is one of my favorite Arcanas. I don't know if I want to prioritize it just yet. I won't be able to afford it is really the issue. Artificer might be... I haven't really played around much with Artificer, so I think I'll go for him.
The Artificer.
There it is, Strength. While you have no Death Defiance, you take 30% less damage and deal 20% more. It is such a powerful card, and usually you just take it instead of Death Defiances, which sounds odd, all things considered, but particularly the further into the run the game you get, this just, it offers so much, and it just makes the runs faster. Either you die sooner, or you win sooner. Either way, objectively better. I may early on kind of combo these two, because it all just adds up so quickly. But, let's see... I can't afford the Artificer, but I can take you, and Who has the Grave Thirst today?
There's the Grave Thirst aura by the Silver Pool.
It's a weapon that we haven't unlocked yet and still can't unlock. We need 10 silver, so I think we unlock the tools for now. Oh, the tools are really expensive. Ouch. We need the Tablet of Peace before anything because we need to get more grasp.
The Tablet of Peace. You are mine now.
I didn't read its flavor text. I apologize. See if I can read it here.
Secrets lie within.
Tablet of Peace, used for placating lost shades, which yields grasp for the Altar of Ashes. Yeah, so that's why we want that. So since we don't have the Grave Thirst on a weapon I can choose, why don't we go the maracas again?
Ignium.
And
Expanded my collection.
we can go a Zeus build that actually feels like it's... Actually, maybe do I take Silken Sash? Let's play a run with Silken Sash and see how we can make it work. Let's see if we can get Silken Sash to the end of the run. And if not, I'll take Lucky Tooth at the end. We'll let RNG decide which god we see first.
Commander, there must be something you could tell me of my brother. The stronger my connection, the better our chances. You knew him, didn't you?
I knew your brother, yeah. Good kid most of the time. He wouldn't want you to be so hung up about him. What he'd want, more than anything, I think, is for you to hit me as hard as you can, repeatedly and often, and that's what I would want for you as well.
Yeah, that's what I want too.
Very well.
Skelly knows what's up. He knows what we need right now, and that is our favorite little punching bag. All right, Kiwi. Well, anyway, so as promised, I think let's go sing our bedtime song with
Should be a lively evening.
with Artemis and call it a night. Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're sleeping, I hope you're sleeping well. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.
That's it.